One miracle product, the one solution to clearing your acne. Everyone needs to follow this formula in order to get clear skin. Just kidding, there is no one miracle solution or miracle product to getting clear skin because everyone suffers from acne for various reasons. And everyone's body is different and everyone reacts to things differently. So by no means am I a dermatologist or a skincare professional. These are just my own personal experiences and things that have worked for me, and I have done years of research and acquired so much knowledge about my own acne that I just wanted to share with you guys some things that have worked for me. So if you are not familiar with my channel, if you don't know anything about me, I want to do a kind of brief background of my skin struggles and how I got to this point. In high school, I did suffer from some minor pimples. I had a lot of bumps on my forehead, but no major breakouts. As soon as I went to college, that's when I did suffer from some minor breakouts here and there, but nothing too severe. And then as soon as I graduated from college, that's when it was a completely different story. My lifestyle was definitely different. I had a lot of stress and my diet was really bad, barely exercised, and so I suffered from a lot of breakouts around my cheeks and my jawline, and nothing was really working for me at that point because I tried Retin-A, benzoyl peroxide, different face washes, topical solutions and creams, and I decided to go on minocycline. And shortly thereafter, minocycline just wasn't working for me, so I went on Accutane, which was highly monitored by my doctor. Accutane is a severe medication. There are lots of side effects, and I experienced all the side effects. It was not a pleasant experience for me. It was pretty bad. I suffered from lots of joint pain. I was tired all the time. I barely could exercise because all my joints would hurt. My lips were so chapped. Sometimes they would bleed, and I could only be on Accutane for about a month, but it did clear up my skin tremendously. I mean, my skin was flawless at that point. But the acne came back again. About 6 months later, I suffered from another round of breakouts, and that's when I had to go on minocycline. As soon as I stopped minocycline, the acne came back. And the acne was very painful, deep, cystic acne. And it's the kind of acne that is very sensitive and painful to the touch. And every time I would wash my face, the pimples would start to bleed. It was just really difficult for me to deal with because it kind of just brought down my confidence. It brought down my self-esteem. A lot of times I didn't want to film videos. I didn't want to do collab videos, or I would, delay certain videos because my skin was really bad. Last year in 2013 is when I suffered from a round of breakouts that was the most severe acne breakouts I had ever experienced in my life. I will insert some pictures in here so you can see for yourself, but I had pimples and acne all over my cheeks and my jawline, and especially around my jawline is when I had a lot of those deep, really painful cystic acne. And at that point, I just wanted to change everything. I wanted to change my lifestyle. I wanted to change my diet. I realized my acne was not just linked to genetics, because I knew that my mom had suffered from acne when she was my age. She had to take tetracycline for a year to get rid of her acne. And I knew that there had to be some other factor or some other reason that my acne kept coming back as soon as I would stop taking an antibiotic. And so that's when I was doing so much research and noticing that the kind of acne I was suffering, which was cystic acne, was linked to hormones, and specifically estrogen dominance. And estrogen dominance is when your body is producing a lot of estrogen there was just so much information out there with regards to hormonal imbalances, what can cause estrogen dominance, the symptoms. So I started cutting back on dairy, I started cutting back on sugar, minimizing the intake of wheat and gluten, drinking lots of water, at least 50 ounces of water every day. Now, I'm not saying that you should go and completely change up your diet and you have to implement all of these different changes, but I think it's important to take a look at your current diet and see where is it that you can make a slight change or start cutting back on a certain food group to notice some sort of change in your body or in your skin. And for me, as soon as I started minimizing the intake of dairy and sugar, that's when I was like, okay, maybe I should start taking out gluten and wheat, because those are also linked to causing acne and inflammation in the body and bad estrogens. I also was cutting back on alcohol and sleeping a lot more, exercising more, which also reduced my stress. And we all know that stress can cause acne. With just those diet changes alone, I noticed that my skin was smoothing out a lot. The acne was still there, but it was just not as bumpy, and I wasn't getting any new pimples. And I started taking Bactrim, which is a stronger dose of minocycline essentially. I'm no longer taking Bactrim, but I have not seen any new breakouts or pimples in the past 2 months. And so Bactrim has really helped in clearing up my skin, and I don't suffer from cystic acne anymore. I do have some acne scars, but I have been doing some home remedies and DIY treatments. And sometimes even when you are doing everything perfectly, following a detox diet and changing up your lifestyle and doing all the right things, your acne is still there, and that's when you can resort to medication. I'm a firm believer in this detox diet, and I want to do more videos around the detox diet and bad estrogens. Also more about hormonal cystic acne and adult acne, because that's what I'm currently suffering with. I'm in a good place right now where I do have clear skin, and hopefully it will stay this way for a long time, but this is not the end of the road. I know this is just the beginning, and it's going to be a struggle from here on out to maintain the clear skin, but right now I'm just doing a lot of different things to ensure that my acne is at bay and that I can kind of fade out those acne scars as well. So I do a separate video just talking about bad estrogens and a detox diet. So thumbs up this video if you want to see more information about that. If I could give you one overall word of advice, that is to remain positive. There is a solution out there for you. It's going to be a lot of trial and error, but you will come to a place where you will have flawless skin. So just have faith and hope that you will have clear skin. So again, hit the subscribe button if you want to be notified of more videos, because I will be doing a lot more skincare videos in the future, especially more DIY treatments and home remedies for fading out acne scars. And I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.